Hey guys, I'm back. I got a cat. Ow! This is Tigress. Go away. You bit me. So. Boueibu. That was a weird, so. How were you? Season 2 ended, 2 months ago. I am so good. Start here. I'm so great with recording videos that I did not start my reviews on episode 7 through 12 or 19 through 24. So, let's do this! What are you doing? Okay. So, episode 7 and 9/19. It was Christmas! It starts off with them eating ramen, which is my favorite pastime. And you want to know the guy who works there? He's like, okay, he looks probably like 20 years old, and it turned out he's only 16. He doesn't look 16. I mean, I guess the freckles should have been like, oh yeah, look, he is definitely 16. And if you're wondering, I am not going to this college. This is my sister's older hoodie. I'm just waiting for my drama hoodie to come in. Now back to the story. The boys, they are blah blah blah, and then it turns out they want to throw Yumoto wants to throw a creepa, which is a Christmas party at his house. And so everyone's like, okay, whatever. And so while Gora is decorating, the twins see him, and then Gora stops him. He's like, hey, do you guys want to... Don't bite my Sailor Moon box. So it was a box to my thing. As I was saying before, I was interrupted. That, okay, that they were basically the twins see Gora decorating, like, what are you decorating for? And Gora's like, oh, it's a party, you want to go? And it's like, oh, yes! And that turns a super gay fest. Like, they're like, okay, I'm jumping ahead of myself. They become super gay. I mean, excited. They release a reindeer monster, which is that same guy at the beginning. Miyamoto's like, oh, hey, guy. And then they were like, this is before they get invited to the party because they're pretty bitter. And so after that, they're like, oh my, and they're celebrating, and Dadacha's like, what about the monster? And they just go, oh my god, we released a monster! So then they tell Dadacha, they're like, get rid of it, we're going to party. And they do party. The twins, they really try to make Gora notice him. Then they're like, oh, we like you. And then they're so oblivious to it all. Yumoto and his brother are. And then, hi cat. And then, the monster crashes their party. And this results in the battle lovers trying to leave so they can go they can transform, heal the monster. They come up with ideas such as, let's go to the bathroom all together. Yumoto comes up with that one. I'm like, that's not weird to me because girls usually go, I usually go with friends, like at drama, I'll be like, hey, I need to go pee. You need to go yet? And they'll be like, frick yeah, let's go together. It's just girl code. Literally. Girls do that. I don't know why. They're like, well, that's weird. And then they're like, oh, I have a better idea. The twins even go, oh, we're not looking. They literally, deliberately just go, okay, turn around, okay. And then they're like, okay, you guys go do wherever you need to go do. And then, Yumoto, they're like, oh, let's pretend to be sick. So Yumoto pretends to have a stomach problem. Remember, Yumoto's not a great actor. He's surprisingly really good at faking being sick to me. He's just like, oh my, I don't, like, they go, oh my god, Yumoto! And the twin's just like, oh, okay, well, the monster also yells at the twins, too, which they yell at him. But then Yumoto pretends to be sick, and then, like I said, Gora's just like, oh my gosh, go sit down. And so he gives him this medicine, Yumoto's just like, eh. Got that face of, eh. And then after that, they can't actually leave. So The twins and Yumoto literally get mad at the monster, like, you're ruining the party. But then Gora's like, oh, let him join. So then the reindeer monster joins. After it leaves, it's still a monster too. The defense club, while the battle lovers hand out gifts, Yumoto ends up with a sweater from the twins that was for Gora. I don't know about you. Ryu gets ramen, which the reindeer monster was delivering to them, and gets a weird flower from Ryu, and Atsushi gets a card from the student council from Enchanted Aqua's in a skirt. It's so cute, because Aqua's just like, hi, and Kinchan just like, oh my god, and Ibushi's like, I don't know what's going on. And that leads the episode off to, well, no, the monster is so happy that it heals itself. Like, it just heals. And I'd rate this a 4.6 out of 5 because it was okay. Not my favorite this season. Not as bad as episode 4 though. So let's not talk about episode 4. And episode 8 is about New Year's, and it looks like they got snowed in. Yay! And episode 8/20, Happy New Year's. I had to be like, wow. The main five are at Yumoto's house still to celebrate New Year's Eve together. Well, for dinner at least. They fight over the TV a lot. Like, and like, oh, I want to listen to this. Oh, let me do this. And they start doing like, you know, this things to get, you know, regular guy stuff. I'm not a guy. I'm a girl. I don't know how guys act alone. I just know that girls are usually like, wanna watch this movie? No? Well, I want to, so you can just be on your phone for 20 minutes, for about an hour and a half while this movie's playing. I'm not a movie person personally, so there's that. It turns out that they were actually going to go skiing during winter break, but Yumoto couldn't save up enough allowance. He gets about 500 yen a month, which is around $5 US, and he tried. That's the important thing. And then we learned that the twins actually bugged Yumoto's house with Mike from, like, mostly the bathhouse. You know, where they take baths at? You know, where they talk about all their defense club stuff whenever they're not at school? Yeah, that place. Cat, stop. So I think everything was saying. So I guess that means they know everything that's been said before. The twins make this like college type student. Like he's like, you know how Ami was in Sailor Moon where she went like after school class. I think he was a college student. They turn him into a snowman monster who tries to attack the defense club. And they look at the monster and are like, oh, we're on break today, it's holiday. And when the other four try to leave, after this, the monster leaves. Well, this is before this. I'm sorry, I lost my place. I'm actually reading my journal down DeviantArt, if you do just like my DeviantArt. Well, before this, they want to leave. The main four are like, okay, let's leave. We need to go home. And then it turns out the door won't open. Ryu goes, did you lock the door on us? Because to Yumoto. And Yumoto's just like, what? I wouldn't do that to you guys. If you guys want to leave my house. Because you guys want to leave me on New Year's Eve alone. Because you hate me. Just kidding. You not say that's what I interpreted myself. And that's what I would have said. Because I don't like people very much. Like I said before, they do argue with the TV, play games, and Ryu and Wombat lose this one game, so they have to go to the store. And while they're gone, Yumoto, Atashi, and Io play games. Yumoto keeps winning, and every single time he wins, Io and Atashi are like, ugh, again. Well, it's so funny, actually, when they're actually doing the game before Ryu and Wombat lose, Gora's playing too. They're playing some sort of card game, and Yumoto and Gora are like, Hakone special, and they're like, I don't even know what they're doing. They're trying to win something. I don't know what they're trying to win, but then those three lose. Yeah. And Yumoto, and then after this, Io, Yumoto, and Atsushi go outside and have a snowball fight along with Gora. Atsushi is such a mom in this scene because Yumoto hits, I think it might have been Io, and he goes, I did it! And she's like, oh, you did! And I was just like, oh, that is so cute. The monster makes it hard for Ryu and Wombat to come back, but just saying, Ryu and N are like the best bros ever. Like, these two, they'll be like, they start like skipping, and it makes, I don't ship it, but I was just like, oh, that is such a cool bromance. Like, why aren't you guys closer? I want you guys to be closer. And they return learning, and they only learn it's only snowy at Emoto's, and then they realize the monster was the one who did that. The monster attacks, they heal it, blah blah blah. Oh, and the Vepper is watching, and thinking of them, I did not mention this till later. Haruhiko made a plushie of Yumoto. You're all thinking, oh, that is so cute. No, it wasn't cute. It was literally him in a circle with the headphones. In a circle, like in a wreath. And here was Yumoto. My panda's gonna be, not a panda? Pandas. And Yumoto is basically hanging in the middle, dead. That's saying something. It's pretty messed up, but after Yumoto kills the monster, they literally sit there and are like, what's wrong with this kid? Like, why does he heal people? Why does he like people so much? And I'm like, I was wondering that too, but you know what? I don't question things like that because some people like people. I don't like people that much. And they cut to the main five, then at a temple after New Year's, and the twins are walking up really angry, like, so like tough walk. I think it seems like 4 tough walk. They're doing that, and it's so funny. They transform right in front of them. The main five look at them in confusion, and the episode ends. Cliffhanger! And then the next episode looks like Yumoto basically gets drugged, and spoiler alert, he does. I would rate this a 5 out of 5 because it was pretty great. I thought it was funny, and I enjoyed it, and I did like how the staff gave a nice look at the guys interacting with one another. Episode 9/21. It was the gayest thing I have ever seen since episode 7 of season 1. Just gonna be honest here. Why, you may ask? Well, let me tell you a story. It's Valentine's Day! Okay, basically the main five ignored them for a month. The Vepper, the twins. The twins get pissed. They make drugs chocolates to kill Yumoto. They literally say this day will be the last day Yumoto ever lives. Yumoto eats barley chocolate for breakfast. Ryu gets a shit ton of candy. He gives one to Io, and Io is like, okay, I'll take it. And it's really like cute and gay. And it turns out that N makes chocolates for Yumoto every year. This year it's not that sweet. And N's like, oh, thank you. And they go to the club and see a wrapped gift. And it's chocolate for all of them! The drugs / potion were supposed to limit their powers or something. I don't know. And Yumoto's like, I don't give a fuck who gave us this. I'm gonna eat it. I want chocolate. And then he eats it and starts to like, basically like his eyes go, and he's just like, I'm gonna cuddle all of you guys. And it basically is a love potion for Yumoto. I have a feeling it didn't work because Yumoto doesn't know what love is that much. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Sorry. Sorry. And then he cuddles all of his senpais. Like, he's walking through the school, and it's just like, senpai! Like, Yandere Simulator, and then he first cuddles Enchan, and each position gets more suggestive, like yaoi. First, he just hugs Enchan, like, love me, and it's like, oh, look, Atashi's over there, go get him, and Yumoto just tackles him from behind and calls him a mom. He's like, you're like a mom, but you secretly have a dark side, and there's so many... Atashi has so much, there's so much suggestive moans that it's just like... And then he he pins Ryu to a tree and goes like, basically nuzzles him like a cat, like, oh, I love you. He pins Ryu to the ground and tells him he loves him. Vepper comes along, is like, unhappy you, unlucky you. Oh, wait, I'm skipping. There is a whole bunch of monsters who were the Beppu apes that were turned into chocolate monsters. Yumoto basically wants to cuddle everything. He heals the monsters, well, with this weird attack called the Love Sprinkle. Like, he literally, it's like, you know, Sailor Moon, healing escalation, like, wah, his is like that. But it's like, Love Sprinkle, and like, you know, love. And it doesn't heal them, the monster's like, oh, I want to cuddle that red angel. And they start throwing him, like, yay! Wombat doesn't know where it came from. I was reading, and then the Vepper comes along, and they're like, unlucky you, unhappy you, and then they do a Rasengan! I mean, an attack to kill Yumoto. This happens after the monsters are healed by the love shower and all that crap. Yumoto then starts to cuddle them. Like, he's just like, I don't want to fight, I want to, wait, he doesn't want to do it. He literally goes, I don't want to fight, I want to cuddle you. He tries to cuddle them. Yeah. He heals the monster, blah, blah, blah. And then at the end, he and Gora take a bath together, and Yumoto isn't drugged anymore, and Yumoto's just like, what happened? What? I cuddle, what? I cuddle, like, he doesn't know. He's very much like, Gora knew something about it, too. It's kind of weird. But, I'd rate this a 4.5 out of 5. It was good. Wasn't my favorite. I almost rated it a 3. I was feeling generous. They showed out, episode 10/22. Oh my god, it was so good. Like, okay, Yumoto comes into the club room all sad. He's just like, oh, something important's going away from you this week. Well, today. And Ryu goes, is it a sex thing? Like, pretty bluntly. And Yumoto's just like, it's not a sex thing. My favorite amusement park, Bin Island, is shutting down. They're like, oh, that's so sad. Yumoto gets mad at the other four, they don't care. And he runs out, and Wombat makes the teacher dance somewhat. Like, he's doing, like, some weird, like, Sailor Moon poses, like, oh, yeah, you know, like, Sailor Moon. But I heard something that scared me. Tigress, get down. The others apologize to Yumoto. They go, Yumoto-kun, we're sorry. It's really cute. And they pay for his ticket. He only has to pay 480 yen, which is about $4.80, maybe a little cheaper than that. Yumoto talks about time. He rode a roller coaster at the place. Okay, his quote literally is, we should ride this. I rode it 7 times before throwing up. Like, of course you're gonna throw it 7 times. Like, what the crap, child? And then... okay. He talks about it, and he had a flashback of the time he got sick, and Gora took care of him, but then he left him because a monster had attacked. And, well, not because of monster attack. This wasn't revealed till later in the episode. The Vepper shows up after Yumoto heals the monster, which is like, it's such a Sailor Moon Super S monster. It makes me laugh my head off because it's literally a, what are they called? A carousel horse, like a person riding carousel horse monster. It was really funny. It made me think of Sailor Moon. This whole season made me think of Sailor Moon. Okay, don't judge me. Yumoto keeps calling him the Vep, and they go, it's Vepa! And they get really mad and try to attack him, and whenever all of them try to talk to one another, Yumoto begs them to fight alongside him, and Ryu's like, no, Yumoto, it would never work. And N passes the tradition of, what did you say? From season 1, and they all applaud him like, oh my gosh. Well, this was after, the flashback. There's a flashback with the Vepper. And them meeting Gora when they were children at Bin Online. That's why after Yumoto had passed out, because the monster tried to kill them, and Gora's like, blah blah blah, let's fight. And like, yeah, so yeah, and that's when N goes, what did you say? And there's like a whiteboard, and Gora has such a cool battle over. I love him so much. And then the twins leave, but Io and Ryu insult him, and they almost like basically kill them. And then he goes to Gora, and he sneezes, like, and then he gets hit by something and is kidnapped. And then Yumoto and the others come back. And Yumoto's like, where's my brother at? And then it ends with showing Gora. Dun dun! Episode 11/23. Han-chan! I had to do it like that. It starts with the main 5 yelling for Gora, and they're looking for him. Oh wait, I forgot to tell you, I do rate episode 10 a 6 out of 5, because it was amazing. And I loved it. Okay, now to episode 11/23. It starts with them looking around for Gora. Like, Yumo's like, Anshan, where are you? It's really sad. And finds a scrapbook that has Baby Yumoto in it. Like, they all start looking at it. And Yumoto gets very, very angry. He's like, you're not being serious. Papa, Enchan, and Atsumama comfort their son. I mean, Yumoto. Yumoto runs out for Gora to come home. Like, he yells him out. Then it goes to the show opening, and then it cuts to the twins who have dirty, dirty thoughts for Yumoto's big brother. They want Gora to live with them, yada, yada, yada. Then it shows the student council, and everything's going really bad for them, and Achi drops his phone in the toilet. Don't worry, I've done it too. They go back home after some bad things happen. Well, it's not right away. But then it turns out Dada-cha shows up at the bathhouse whenever Yumoto's like, oh gosh, where's my brother? And Dada-cha's like, oh, we're taking your brother. Oh, and did you know Gora's hero name is Maximum Gora? I forgot to mention that in the last one. That was my tear. I'm not squeaking now. But, Yumoto and the others basically take Dada-cha hostage. Io and Ryu are threatening. Like, Io has chopsticks, and he threatens, this is a pen, but he threatens to, like, stab Dada-cha's, like, arm flab wing thingies. They go to their house because, like, Dada-cha's okay, I'll take you there. It turns out the Dada-cha actually peed in a bag where Achi had him. And Yumoto gets pissed off at them. Well, Dada-cha runs up to them, and Achi goes, he peed! And then he lands on Akihiko, and Akihiko's like, are you wet? Like, what the frick are you on me for? Then Yumoto gets really, really mad. He transforms, and basically he's about to attack the twins, and stops them. Then Dada-cha escapes. Dada-cha. And then we learned that then Lord Zundar appears and talks about Hideyoshi, and then we learn something. This is a big spoiler. This whole thing is a spoiler. Why are you watching it? It turns out they're brothers, and then the final battle begins. Basically the twins they flip a coin, and they're like, okay, whoever gets to go first, well, whoever's tails gets to go first, whatever. And it turns out the Vepper gets to go first, and Atsushi's just like, isn't it only a bad thing? Because like, wait, and then Atsushi realized, oh God, we're gonna die. This is our final moment on this planet. We're gonna die. And then it turns out, this is my phone. It's like on your remote. And the likes actually hit the battle lovers. And basically, it's really emotional. Everyone's getting beat the shit out of them, basically, from these attacks. Yumoto's like starting to cry, like, I can't lose my brother to this. I can't. And they basically are about to die. Yumoto's the first one to fall. It was amazing, but like, it was really emotional. I almost cried because I thought they were really gonna die. And then, before they're like Dada-cha's like, okay, if you guys don't get up, you're gonna lose, and then you're gonna die. And then you hear Tuxedo, and you see Rose, and it's like, Tuxedo, come in. Oh wait, no, it's the student council, and all were rejoiced. All began to rejoice for the return. And then they transformed to save them, and Atsushi protected Enchan, and Zuntar is back, and blah! The episode ends after they transform. I give this a 5,000 million to bajillion because it was amazing. Episode 12/24. This episode was really good, okay? I about cried. The Vepper tell the student council, well, they have to sing, and Kinchan's like, the student council do not and will not sing ever. And then the main battle was like, we should sing, guys. Yeah, they're like, okay, whatever. And they sing Just Going Now. No, Boys Go Straight never played the entire time in this season, which if you do not know, Boys Go Straight, don't mind me. It's the second track on this CD, which, yeah, Boys Go Straight. And it never played. Why? I love Boys Go Straight. I cannot stand Just Going Now at the moment. I've heard it so many times. It's even in the musical twice. Well, once. But, as I was saying, there's a long backstory for the twin again. Turns out that they actually lived on Earth, and then they went to this place. I can't remember what it's called. Crap. Basically, they live in space. Aliens! And then we get to see how Gora met Hashibiro Sensei, and he was trained to fight, and we're actually shown this crappy dubbed version of Can I Destroy Earth Season 1, which was broadcasted in space! It's basically like the English dub of Sailor Moon. Hi, cat. What's up? Do you see my cat back there? It's terrible. It's terribly dubbed. Like, he's like, it's really stupid, and the twins are just like, what the frick is this? And then the twins get really mad after, like, the main five are just, they start mentioning about how Atsushi and Kin-chan basically had a lover's quarrel in season 1. And, like, how dare they do that? How dare they mock us? And then the twins basically start attacking them. And Atsushi and En-chan protect Jimoto and the others from their attacks, and they all get pushed down. And Jimoto begs the student council to not help them. He's like, don't! Stay there! We're okay. And, oh, I forgot, Ibushi and Jimoto actually said something together. It was really cute. I shipped them a little bit. Come back! I'm just gonna let you watch this. And then they begin to take Gora away. They're like, oh, we're taking your brother away because he's ours. And this causes Yamamoto, please refer back to episode 10 about, remember how he left him at Binnan Land? He begins to remember this, and, like, Gora's not even there. And he's just like, An-chan, he's like 5, okay? And he has, like, this full-on panic attack, and it's really scary. He goes, like, berserk and all this. And, like, this causes a very Sailor Moon Crystal version of Usagi awakening Astarity, or even Chibiusa whenever she got upset in season 2 of Sailor Moon. With, like, weird energy balls and stuff, you know. And this, like, weird thing, like, basically there's, like, sound waves bouncing off Yamamoto. Everything starts to break. Aki, like, it turns to Haru, like, oh my god, don't you dare falter on me. And then Haru tries to attack Yamamoto. The attack misses him because, like, it hits him, but it doesn't hurt, you know what I mean. Ryu and Io try to touch him, like, to calm him down, but they're flung back. He stops screaming and, like, getting upset, and he turns, like, this weird darker version of himself, and is about to basically kill the twins with this cool attack. And then it turns out, and they all, like, tackle him, like, Yamamoto, oh my god, don't do that. It's really sad, though, because Yamamoto's like, I was in this dark room, and I had, like, there was no one there. It was really emotional, and I was just like, my heart. It was so good. But then the others, they free him, they transform again into the ultra more better Meta lovers. Yamamoto heals them. Like, it's not very Sailor Moon-esque this season. Like, I think they had a lot of Sailor Moon feelings this season. But, it ends, they heal him, and then they rescue Gora, and it's really cute because Yamamoto's like, are you okay, An-chan? And he's like, yeah, what happened? Do you have your stomachache still? And Yamamoto's like, no, I'm fine. I really am. And then he sees the twins, like, oh, you're the two from Binnan Land. And they start to cry, and he's like, yes! It was Haruhiko's a crybaby. So am I, though, so I could care less, really. But, then it cuts out to the end, and you see the main 8 in a bath talking. And like, oh yeah, it's also revealed that Vepra are now real idols. Dada-chan, Zundar, and all them left. And then it cuts off with them being all seeing the twins in the bath. And then the ending plays and all my feelings. But then they have another promo. They are like special announcement at the end of the break. I'm like, oh, season 3! It was saying the teacher was alive again. I think Boueibu just freaking trolls us. But, I'm going to rate this a million bajillion as like an impossible number to say out of 5 because I loved it. It was good. It was such a good finale, and fingers crossed for a movie and as maybe a 3rd season. And so far, there is going to be, I think, another live event in March next year. So in about 4 months, 5 months now. I don't know. Well, February, about 6 months. Sorry to think. February, March. Yeah, about 5 months. I'm hoping, there's a lot of things I'm hoping for, mostly a movie. A movie would be great, another season would be even fantastic. But, like, I would rate this out this entire season. All the episodes I did enjoy. I didn't really care for episodes 2 and 4. But after I rewatched 2 again, I was like, oh, this is okay. 4, I just can't stand. I really hate it. It's just not my cup of tea. But if you are really looking for a simple little anime to watch, Season 1 of Boueibu does not have as many feels as Season 2, but Season 2 is better for storyline purposes. I really liked it because Yumoto is my favorite character, along with Akuya. I mean, if the Student Council are your favorite, be prepared to not see them for a little bit. But they do mention them. I wasn't really affected by them being gone. I was just, every episode I secretly prayed that they would come back with like a cool tuxedo mask thing, which they did in episode 11, which was already a given, to be honest. If you do watch like Magical Girl anime, Sailor Moon especially, Uranus and Neptune and Pluto left in Season 3. After Season 3, they came right back in Season 5. And it wasn't a worry, everyone was fine. But, like I said, if you do enjoy Magical Girls, most people don't. If you're like me, as I'm trying to say, I prefer parody anime. I enjoy things that are silly. Then this is definitely something for you. But if you really just can't stand anything out of the ordinary, well, to be honest, I really did. My sister introduced me to this show. She didn't like it as much as I did. I fell in love with the characters instantly. I actually started watching the show the second week it was airing. I made a post on Tumblr saying I started watching it the first week. No, it was the second episode, because I remember I got to watch episode 1 and 2 back to back. Then I stopped watching it for a while because I'd forgotten about it. I didn't forget about it, I just didn't know when it updated. I forgot it was every Tuesday. And then I was like, oh, this is so great. And then I got to watch episode 11 and 12 the same day, and I rewatched it twice. Season 2 I was more into, like I said, because Yumoto was my main character, but a lot of people were like, I don't like Yumoto because he's the main character. Well, no offense to me, Atsushi has more of a protagonist attitude towards everything. He's like, I don't want to be protag, when he clearly was the protag in Season 1. And almost Season 2. But Yumoto, I did prefer Season 2 because it had a lot more with Gora. And you have to remember, this is a Sailor Moon parody. It's like, I loved Sailor Moon as a kid. I hated how Seasons 2 through 4 were about Chibiusa. I hated it. I could not stand. I loved Yumoto to death, you know. But I couldn't stand if they didn't have an episode or a season that had all about Io or Ryu or Enchan. I would not mind like 8 seasons of the show. The director did say he would like to at least stay for 5. You know, Boueibu R, Boueibu S, Boueibu Super S, and Boueibu Stars. Hey, I would watch it. I mean, but I really need to end this video here. It's gotten a little longer because I was reviewing 6 more episodes. So if you liked this video, leave a like. Comment what your favorite video was. Comment what you think Season 3 should be about. What should a movie be about? Should it be another Sailor Moon parody? Or should it be more of a just original thing? Because I do prefer original stuff. And this season was such a Sailor Moon parody for the first arc of R in the original anime. Which was funny and hilarious because but you know, I'm just gonna shut up now. So like I said, if you like this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe for more Boueibu, and I do have some Boueibu stuff coming in the mail, so I will make videos. I have a blind box coming in, only one, and then I have one thing I ordered with Yumoto. So, but yes, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!